So, hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon as well, ma'am. As we are meeting second time, what's going on, ma'am?
Yeah, it was very nice. And what about you?
In our side, it is going so fantastic. So,
Okay. Yeah. So tell me something new. You have any topics to both are discuss?
There are so many topics, but we can take some topics to talk. We can talk about our spoken English, how beginner can start their spoken English, and how did you learn English. Also, we can share that what's our favorite, what's our dream, and how can we reach in our goals, and about also our country. So, can we start our conversation from now on?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, in my side, literally in my side, um, some people they wanted to learn this language, and some people they didn't wanted to learn this language because in our mother tongue it's a Hindi language. So some people, when we connect, so at their times use only for Hindi language and easy to connect. So that's the reason. And some people wanted to explore in this language and the new things also. And even me, I'm also wanted to native speaker types. And I'm also suggest my beginner when you have 3 times. So at that times you are reading and writing also. So it's a benefit for you also, and it's a development your spoken English. And so that as method I suggest my beginner also. And I'm nowadays I'm focusing especially for learning this language. So at nowadays it's a moral stories and sometimes job interview because when we especially for in my age, so at that times I'm in 2025, so especially when we go for crack the job interview, so at that times uh, company and company boss wanted to when we meet, so at that times it's a when we connect, so at that times first it's a introduce ourselves. So how to introduce yourself and how to enhance your body language. So first of all, in my beginner and my viewer also telling me, ma'am, you have good personality and you have a good command on English. But yeah, now I'm learning English. So sometimes I'm telling you when you connect, so it's a first, it's a first depend on what times you connected. It's a morning time, it's an evening time, and afternoon. So first, you gratitude. I mean to say good morning, good afternoon, like good evening, sir. So at that times, you first wish both, and so it's helpful for and enhance your body language. And you first you need to say comfortable, have some water you drink and then continue our conversation, and express your easily to like easy, not you mean to say it's a complicated, okay. Enhance your easy to way how to talk and easy to smoothly and without any hesitation. So depend on person to person, but it's my opinion. When we talk, so first you listen carefully and then you talk and then you implement. So it's a better for you and better for me also. Yeah.
yes, ma'am, we have understood what's your conception.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, do you have any question for us?
Yeah, definitely. So how's your channel going on and both are how's your practicing in English?
Yeah, you can say that our channel is going on fantastically, and we are also running a Facebook page. There's all both YouTube channel and Facebook page is going very fantastically, and that we are practicing every single day. In the previous time, we practiced after 2 or 4 days later, but nowadays we are practicing. We're making a video blog video every single day, and nowadays we are not getting people for making conversation, but when we get any kind of free time we try to make this type of conversational video for practicing purpose. And nowadays we all time use this second language English. We don't speak in a native language. We're trying our best to become fluent in English, our spoken English. I think that you are also getting fluency, ma'am, for learning English, to speak in English. So could you please give us some tips also so that we can improve our communication skills?
Yeah, definitely. So, everyone wanted to become a fluent speaker because, nowadays, when you connect like another country and they go for outside, so at that times, everyone, when we connect, so it's nowadays, it's a English language. So most of the time, use people English language and you connect easy to read and you comfortable also because you don't have a good command on English. So how to connect and how to introduce yourselves. So first, I mean to say, you learn like this language. So first, listen more and more. So it's a helpful for your journey and it's a helpful for mine. Okay. Because without consuming word, how is it possible learn this language? So many vocabularies and so tenses, 12 types tenses you heard about. So it's different. And when we like past tenses, so at that times we talk on past tenses. Okay. So it's we were sometimes forget. Why? Because it's uh, it's a way of talking. It's a totally different. So that's the reason. And if you talk about so how to become a fluent speaker and how to enhance your body and enhance your communication skills, it's a easy to way. So at least when you have free times like a whole day, okay. We were, I mean to say like morning times and whatever you have free times like morning, afternoon, and evening time. So at least half an hour and sometimes 1 hour. Sometimes you have like especially for a particular time. Okay, particular time you fix it like at least 1 day, 1 hour, and sometimes 2 hour, depend on your free time. And at that times you are reading and at that times you are I mean to say writing also. Why? So it's a helpful for it's a beginner and fluent speaker also because it's a it's a nice to talk and nice to easy I mean to say nice to communicate with people also and easy to learn your language also. So it's helpful for our learning. Yeah, so that types method you small methods you use, so you definitely achieve your fluency. Actually I totally focused on my spoken English because I want to become a fluent speaker. So that's why every day, like morning time, sometime afternoon. So reading and writing also, it's a helpful for me and new vocabulary. So first, when you watched movie, so they also there were so much vocabulary also available. So small stories you read. Yeah.
Ma'am, we have understood that vocabulary is much more important. For enhance our spoken English, we have to learn. And I also acknowledge it every single day. I have thought that I have to know vocabulary. If I don't know vocabulary, I won't be able to speak in front of people. Your conception is
Yeah,
totally
it's true.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, to be honest, truly speaking, that vocabulary, when I go to read, when I go to memorize any kind of vocabulary, I feel boring. I feel much boring because it's one kind of boring work. That's why I don't do much time. But through reading more and more passages, if I get any kind of new word, I capture in my mind it, and I use it more and more in my speaking so that I can I can keep in my memory for the lifetime. So that's why I think that reading vocabulary, memorizing vocabulary is boring for me. But when I get there are so many steps, easy way to learn vocabulary. So I think if you give us some way to learn vocabulary, I think it will be very better for us and for all people guys. Please.
Yeah, so I already mentioned, first small story like moral story. Sometimes, cartoon video you watch, so there were also so much vocabulary like kitchen vocabulary also available, and it's a ball types, like we were go for outsider game, so there were so many vocabulary, and we were go for garden and park also. So you think first you think when I visit the garden like park, especially for I love to walk. So at that times I'm thinking he's no, there were seated one lady and was playing, and there were so many people and doing some kind of exercise, and it's a so that times and I'm making on vocabulary also. It's a good and it's a noun. So at that time, sometimes it's a like a perfect vocabulary. It's a not a. I mean to say it's a wrong vocabulary. So at that times, I go on my Google and I translate. It's a correct vocabulary and it's a wrong vocabulary. So that implement I should do. Yeah.
You're right. Sometimes I also do it that I have some doubts, some problems. I think that it may mistakes, like the meaning may be mistakes. In that time, I go Google Translator and I search that is it a
Yeah.
match. When I get that it's maths, I keep it in my mind. When I think that when I see that this is not maths, then I drop it and start again another vocabulary. So, ma'am, could you please ask my sister some questions? I also because she's not talking too much.
Okay, yeah. So tell me what happened. Why are you didn't talk to me? You talk me and you are.
I'm not.
Hello. Are you there?
Something is happening.
Hello.
I'm not getting your
I
word.
think
Happening.
network issue, so that's the reason I think so. Now it's fine.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, now it's okay. May I ask you some questions, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah, you asked.
Do you practice, ma'am, every single day to enhance your spoken English?
Yeah, definitely. Every day I'm practicing. Even sometimes I'm reading and sometimes I'm writing also. And when I have free time, so I listening. More. It's a conversation video. So there were so many vocabulary. So at that times I'm listening and implement also when I while I'm conversation conversation. So at that times, I am also implement vocabulary. Yeah.
So, ma'am, in a single day, you know that you are you. I think that you are making this type of conversational video very much to enhance your spoken English, and I think it's must for us. So, how many sessions do you take every single day, every day?
Actually, literally, I am not a regular basis in this app. Sometimes I have also YouTube channel. So sometimes I YouTube channel. So at that time, sometimes I put on my channel. It's stories and sometimes motivational stories. Depend on my mood. कि what types video I made and what types create I made depend on my mood. Not a single, sometimes I put moral stories and sometimes conversation video. And now today I had I think 2 3 sessions. Depend on my free time. Yeah, so today I'm free, so I made 2 3 videos. You are my third session.
So, ma'am, what's your profession? What do you do? Are you a student or teacher? Actually, previous time I have heard, but now I am not getting.
Okay. Actually, I'm a businesswoman girl and I'm a student also. So yeah, I'm engaged my business also.
Okay, that's a great, ma'am. Fantastic. So, could you please ask my sister one question, and through this one question, we will finish this conversation for today.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what I question I ask? So in your channel, actually, I saw your both video
You're not visible, ma'am.
blog types on garden. So it's a very nice. I watched your whole video. So I love and I watch sometimes when I have free times and both are very nice and keep it up.
I have got it, ma'am, that which video you're talking about. Actually, we have gone a place that is so amazing to us. That is the park. We have gone there for visiting as well as then we have thought that we have to make a video just for practicing purpose. Then we have made it and we have upload our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page.
So you upload also for Facebook page.
Yes, we are also running Facebook page, and most of the time we active in our Facebook page. You can say
Okay, so what friend you have in Facebook page?
in our Facebook page we have 2,200 followers.
Oh, that's nice. That's
So, ma'am,
your Facebook page.
do you have any Facebook page?
Yes, page. It's based on conversation video. I love Facebook page, but I don't have that much, follower. Actually, I started my channel. It's 1 month ago, so that's the reason I think so. And any, what I say, friends. So that's the reason. 5 follower I have in my Facebook. I'm not active that much in my Facebook, so that's the reason I think so.
Okay, I see your point. So I'd like to tell you, ma'am, that
Okay.
what's I'd like to ask you, ma'am,
Hello.
that what's your favorite color?
What?
What's your favorite color? I'm asking you.
Favorite color? It's a black, blue, and white. And what about
Okay,
you?
My favorite color is pink, red, yellow.
Your
so ma'am,
favorite color? Pink. Mm-hmm.
so ma'am, hang up this phone for today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wrap up the season.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am, for talking to us and giving us your valuable time.
It was a wonderful conversation with you, ma'am.
Yeah, and me too. I enjoy a lot. Thank you.
So have a great day. Bye bye.